Hello and welcome to my Thursday. It's another warm day, it's 25 degrees in here. If I'm looking a bit red and blotchy, it's because I've just been in the bath. Well, I got back from Cardiff late yesterday evening and I was so shattered. All I wanted to do was just flop out and watch videos in bed when I got in. Yeah, I didn't get any practicing done yesterday. I don't know what happened to yesterday. But anyway, today I've got to go back again to my boyfriend's. I hadn't been expecting a Thursday night rehearsal because it hadn't been scheduled. If I had been, I might have just packed a big bag and stayed there for a few days rather than go all the way back home and then all the way back there again today. But that is what I'm doing because I had to come back and get things because I wasn't prepared for a gig on one of the nights and also playing for somebody's wedding in the actual ceremony. So I've got to get a nice tidy dress and that sort of thing, which I didn't have at IB. So going in about 4.5 hours from now, I'd say. I've got some music arranging work to do. I need to get some practice done and I just need to get myself organised. Oh, and I need to do some communicating with band members about an upcoming gig. I'm sure it's all in hand. It's just a matter of getting in touch and letting people know. Right, I need to get on with all this stuff. It's a little bit later now. The first job is off my list now. I've rung up a client. I've got all the finalised details for a gig coming up. I've updated the booking spreadsheet that I've got on my computer, updated our individual booking form that I send out to the band, and I've sent that out to the band. So it's got all the details, get-in time, address, lots of things like that. So that is done. I need to get myself a cup of tea now and then crack on with the next thing. Oh, actually, there's still a bit of coffee left in the pot from earlier. I'll have that. I have no idea if you're supposed to just heat it back up in the pot, but I always do and it always tastes fine. It smells delicious in here because my daughter's recently got up and made herself potato cakes with butter. It smells lovely. But I've already had my breakfast. We appear to have got another laundry chaos situation going on. This is just some of it. There's another load there and a load in my bedroom to go away. I'm not convinced I'm going to get to it today either before I leave, but I might do, and if I can, I will. I've got a few pots to wash as well. I think that's probably the priority, but I've got to get my band stuff done first. The next thing I'm going to do is just quickly respond to an email that's coming from my other Kaylee band. We've got an adventure coming up towards the end of July, actually, so it's probably regarding that. It's not urgent, but I know I can just read it and respond to it quickly and get it done, so I'm going to do that next. That was fine. I've printed out our itinerary there, which I've blurred, obviously, and I've highlighted through all the bits that we're involved in. Okay, that's done. So the next thing on my list is to convert this down into a much shorter thing. Basically, we're playing for somebody's wedding ceremony on Saturday. IB has come up with this music for us to play. It's basically a little medley of tunes that have significance to them, to that couple, but they're all squished into a very short piece, which is like just a bit over a minute because he timed her walking down the aisle the other day because he knows this person to find out how long it is. Now musicians, poor old musicians the world over probably have this problem. People ask them to learn a set piece for them to walk down the aisle to, and they'll spend weeks, maybe months learning said piece. If it's something complicated, you know, on a harp or something, and then they get there and they march down the aisle at the speed of light, get there in 11 seconds, and then the harpist is like, oh, I spent months learning that and now I haven't got to play it. But anyway, this is timed correctly, so hopefully that won't happen. But we had to chop a lot of it out, and that's what we spent quite a lot of time doing in rehearsal. So all this scribbles here, that's all gone. That's all gone. That's gone because we were timing it and we're like, no, it's still too long. We're going to chop a bit out. Oh, it's still too long. Right, let's chop that bit out and so on. So now it's the right length. But we can't read it because look at the state of it. So I'm going to sort it out so it's readable and will fit on a music stand because that won't at the moment. I've updated it. It's all on one page now. It took me a little while actually. It's 20 to 3 now. There's been more emailing and updating of forms for bookings and I'm going to stop for lunch now. I'll tidy this lot up first. I'm being lazy for lunch. Basically having one of those ready meals. And the ready meal should be ready. Well, I haven't stirred it yet, but it's been on. Yeah, it's done. Not very adventurous, but that's my lunch. That was all right, acceptable, a bit on the sweet side, but time for an ice lolly treat before I get back to work. It's about 20 past 3 now. I've got my flute out of my bag. I'm going to take that down in the cellar and do about an hour of technical exercises and scales and things like that, ready for a gig that I've got tomorrow. I've practiced and I put my top on that came from my dad's the other day, and something's come from Amazon. I forgot to tell you. You know, I was in Cardiff yesterday looking for sandals and just couldn't quite find anything I liked. Went on Amazon, didn't I, yesterday evening after I got back. So they've come. Carry more. Excuse the all one shot, I'm in a hurry. I've got to get packing basically. Ooh, ooh. Here they are. They're hot. They've literally been in the sun, I think, in the van. There they are, my sandals. That will do. Oh, they smell really new shoey, like chemical, spongy, plasticky new shoey. There we are anyway. size 5. I'm going to try them on. Right then, if the sight of socks in sandals offends you that much, I suggest you avert your eyes just for a moment, because they're going in. Blimey. Oh, that's okay. No, I thought they were massive, but they're not. There's one. Oh yeah, they're comfy. Ah, that feels kind of weird. Yeah, they're nice and springy. They got a lot of spring to them, and you can just tighten them with that thing there, look. Now that's going to annoy me flapping about. I'll have to tuck that in, but it's alright, I can tuck it in. Yeah, I'm going to wear them today. I really have got to get packing now. I've got so many things to think about. So I'm going to put the camera away and concentrate on it. I am editing on the train again. And look, there's hardly anybody on here. Been enjoying a nice cold can of Fanta Zero. I always work up a bit of a thirst on the way to the station. My rucksack has just been getting heavier and heavier lately, so I've actually brought a trolley for all this stuff because I just had so much stuff to bring. I had to bring all my miking up gear and leads and extra outfits, folders of music, music stands, an extra instrument for one piece we might do, and it just built up and up, and I thought, I'm going to hurt myself. I've been hurt. I've got a bit of a bad finger. I think it's these two actually, and every time I pick my bag up it kind of re-injures it. I'm just trying to get it to heal because obviously I need my fingers for my flute playing, so it would be a disaster if they become unusable. So that's another reason I just went for the trolley today. Anyway, I've got some time left, so I'm going to carry on with my editing. Whitchurch and Cardiff. I'm going in the lift today because I've got my trolley. I've done this for a while. Here it comes. Mindy Lau.
Doors closing. Just stand high.
Bilingual lift C here in Wales.
Concourse level and man.
I am going to treat myself to a Tesco's meal deal for my dinner. I managed to get my washing up done. I didn't manage to get my washing away, and I certainly didn't manage to organise any food. This is cleared, look, since yesterday. They've still got barrier things there, but they're all bunched up. I was wondering if there would still be feathers. There are, left over from the Harry Styles concert. I'm enjoying wearing my new sandals. They've got special protection for the toes, look. I'm not that keen on the look of that, but I much prefer the protection of it. Anyway, let's get some food. I'm hungry. I wonder if I should get a basket. Yeah, I probably should, shouldn't I? Because, I not have enough hands for filming. This is a problem. I might have to just show you what I buy afterwards. Yes. I'm back in the station, about to get back in the lift again. Oh, that's a pretty lift, isn't it? Please use button on us. Okay, that confused me. Yeah, very nice. Is that Port Marion? Come on, trusty trolley.
Doors opening.
I'm back at the station. I'm at the end of the platform. My train isn't for another quarter of an hour. I got some food. I was going to get a meal deal, but then I saw something and thought I'm going to have that instead. Oh, what did Imo get? What took Imo's fancy today? I can show you. It's this. I checked the ingredients. It's prawn and not meat, so that was down from £4.50 to £3.24, and I'm having it. I didn't think I needed a drink. I just had a drink on the train anyway, and of course I've got snacks in my bag, so I'll have enough. That looks like it's going to be enough anyway. I'm going to find a bench and tuck in. Let's give these a go then. I've just soy sauced them, and I've opened this dip, and I thought I should have had this on the train because I'm going to have to try and manoeuvre that now without spilling the dip, and it's going to make a very awkward to film. Oh, maybe it's supposed to pour it. It doesn't fit in.
Train yourself, you get a platform 3 bydd y gwasanaeth 13 wedi pimp o'r gloch Great Western Railway.
That'll do.
Westbury.
Got on my train. Look at my seat. Look, this is good. Nice little space for my trolley where I can see it. Happy now. I think I'd rather sit that way. But it says it's reserved, so I'm going to wait and see until we get moving and see if anybody gets on it or not. Those prawny things are okay. I wouldn't have bothered with the breadcrumb in there though. I don't think it needed it. I thought it was overkill. And a bit of a clash. Oh look, I've got this juice everywhere. Oh no. I'm onto the satsuma now. Very refreshing. Oh, it just started really raining, even though it's bright and sunny. I'm at my boyfriend's place, and that's... Oh, is that done? I think it's done. Look, he's got me a Twix. He's having a very quick munch in the kitchen, and Dan is due imminently. So we're doing coffee production, aren't we? Yeah, Dan has decaf, so you're gonna do him a decaf in the AeroPress, aren't you? And I've done a mostly decaf on the stove. Where's ours? For some reason, look, mine's all frothy. I like frothy coffee and IB doesn't, so I'll have that one.
I wonder why that is.
I don't know. And here we have Dan's in the making. You're gonna put something in there? Oh yes. Hot water's going to go in. We're rehearsing in the big office today because we're practicing with the PA system because we kind of feel like we need to.
Sharp, it's alright.
Gorgeous.
Oh, it's like something out of Night of the Living Dead, isn't it?
Yes.
It's not bad.
It's quite a long note actually. Hello, it's about 11 p.m. We've just come in. We were working in the outbuilding there because we were using the PA. It was really useful actually to practice singing lead vocals with a microphone and to be able to go over the same song over and over and over again, because it's weird doing it at first because I'm relatively new to singing lead vocals. I've done backing vocals for years, but I'm relatively new to lead and it's a bit scary, to be perfectly honest with you, terrifying. So yeah, that was really good, and I felt myself relaxing more as I went over and over the same song with the rest of the band. They needed to go over it as well. It wasn't just me. I wasn't just like cracking the whip on them. They needed to practice it as well. But yeah, and I became aware of how tense I was just having the microphone there. It's a funny thing. Yeah, it's all right. And my lyric learning has come on. Like, I've done it so many times. Like, they're just coming out like naturally now, the lyrics. I never thought I could get to that situation with lyrics, to be honest. I just thought I'd never be able to learn them and have to always be looking, but no, I was hardly glancing down at the sheets at all. Fabulous. But anyway, I think it's a bit late and we should probably go to bed soon, but thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a like if you happen to like it, subscribe down below to watch more videos from me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.